Okay, hello everyone. I am Johnna. This is Mrs. Abigail. Welcome to Live Therapy. Before we get started, I do got to put this little disclaimer up here because I know how y'all are. Um, yeah, I also go by Grace Forbes. This live therapy session is basically just what it's called. It's really an opportunity for people to vent. And I'm gonna just let you read that real quick. All right, cool. So anyway, Abigail, I
Yeah.
want to thank you for coming on here, um, and sharing your testimony, um, with the people. What you went through, when you called me, what you were feeling, it it made me feel so sorry that you had to endure that and that you are still going through this thing. I had the pleasure of marrying Miss Abigail, and her wedding was beautiful. It really was. I mean, it was so simple yet so beautiful, and I'm actually I'm sorry that you're going through what you're going through. But if you want to just share, so we can all hear about what you're going through, and I really hope that it works out because I believe in forgiveness. But share what you would like to share.
Well, I wish it does not work out. I don't like it. Yeah. But let's just go to the point. I was without a relationship because I was giving myself time to heal, time to find myself, time to figure things out. Knowing I have 3 kids, and as a mother, you have to put your kids first throughout everything in this life. I came to the States as an H2B worker. I've been here. I started to work. I overstayed my visa.
It's
Whatever.
HGV Hilton Grand Vacation.
Pardon me?
It's HGV Hilton Grand Vacation.
No, H2B. It's a
Oh,
program. It's a work and travel program.
okay, okay.
So I came upon it and I started to work to sustain my kids because I'm a mother and father for my 3 kids.
Mm,
It's a rough hood in Jamaica, so this is the reason why I overstayed my visa because it's a rough thing. When you are a single mom, have to be giving birth to the child, financially, emotionally, everything just like left on my shoulders. But I bring them and I never throw them away. Amen to that.
mm-hmm.
Uh, Being in the US, I tell myself I'm not interested in any relationship because these niggas does not want to be real. They just want to be coming, having sex, and that is it. And I don't want to be used. I don't want to be tossed around like a toy. So I choose not to have a relationship. I have this friend, Nafisa. She was like, okay, Abby, it's time for you to heal. Like, you can't use other guys to discriminate other guys. So it's time for you to go out there and start dating again. I said no because I am really scared because I know when I love really hard. And the thing is that they're always going to take me for granted because I'm a loving, kind person. So they're always going to take me for granted. I said, I'll think of giving it a chance. Eventually, I met my husband. I started to talking to him, talking, and one thing lead to another. I got married to him. Being married to him, I got married on the 6th of May. Yeah, the 6th of May last month. Being with my husband alone, I eventually got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Up and got him pregnant. I tell him that I'm pregnant. He said, I don't need no kids. I told you I don't need no kids. Get an abortion. I said, that's not going to work. He said, I don't need no mother, whatever, kids. I'm not going to say that in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I have no choice. My family is against abortion,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't. I've been through stress the whole time, emotional. physically, mentally, psychologically. I just been through a lot. Depression just overwhelms me. Okay. I reached out to him in many ways and everything. The dude was telling me that my mom and my brother and my boss told me to take money for the marriage. I said, we married for love. I did not pay you to get married to me. So what are you saying? I married you for love. He said, I didn't know this was a federal state, so I want a divorce. I said, divorce? We just got married last month. Why would you want a divorce? Is it because I told you that I am pregnant? Then that's not mine. That's not mine. Get rid of that. That's not mine. I was like, I'm a married woman and I have never been with another man. So what do you mean that's not yours? So upon the stress and depression that I'm going through, eventually I started to bleed. I started to bleeding. I went to the hospital last week, Thursday. Upon going to the hospital, I didn't get attended to at all. I waited for actually 4 hours. I didn't get attended to. So I walked off. I get back home. After getting back home, I didn't stop feeling the cramps, the bleeding, everything until 2 days after. I called my marriage, the person that got me married, and I explained myself and I explained myself to my lawyer as well, and she said, "Hey, go to the doctor again, get that miscarriage paper because that's the case where I am going to file abandonment."
Mhm.
I went to the doctor, open doing the ultrasound and everything. They are saying that I am having a miscarriage due to stress and depression, traumatized and everything. So they cannot do anything. They cannot save the baby because the baby is already coming out and everything. I said, okay. I started to cry, cry. I send my husband photo of me in the hospital and everything. He was like, why are you sending me those? Why? I said, you're my husband and I'm having a miscarriage. So what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? You were the one I'm supposed to send it to. He was like, don't send nothing to my phone. I still want a marriage. That's still not going to let me stay with you. I still want a divorce because that's still not going to let me stay with you. I need a divorce. I just hung my phone up and deleted those photos that I sent to him. From there, I'm here taking antibiotics and everything. I'm going through depression, but I'm taking it one step at a time. I I'm just a trying mother of three trying to make two ends meet. My kids are in Jamaica. I haven't seen my kids for a period of really long time, so I wish to see them. I getting married for love, yes, but I was planning and putting it in my papers as well as my kids' paper so I can get them to come up here because being a mom and being away from your kids is really hard. My first daughter is 11, my second daughter is 9, my son is 3. When I left my son in Jamaica, he was he was on breast. He was still sucking breast. Now he's 3 years old. And
Mhm.
it hurts me to say this, but my son called me. Today's Sunday. My son called me Thursday saying, "Mommy, can you come and get me?" I was like, "I will come for you next year, I promise." My
Mm.
son, the grandmother, and the father called me and said to me, "Why did I tell my son that I was coming for him?" I said, "I told him that I was coming for him next year." There was like, you don't get it. He does not understand what next year is. My
Mhm.
son sat on the balcony the whole evening waiting on me to come and get
Oh,
him. He refused to eat, he refused to drink because he's saying that his mommy is coming to get him.
ooh.
Ah, it's really tough, like it's really hard.
Mm.
Well, eventually, uh, I called him and I talked to him and I told him and I explained. The day after that again, he called, "Mommy, are you coming and get me now? Can you come and get me? I want to come."
Mm.
I said to him, "Are you planning on leaving your grandmother and your father?" The reply was, I want my mommy. I miss my mommy. And then I broke down in tears. And then yesterday again, my son called me, Mommy, come and get me. He refused to eat, he refused to drink, and I started to cry, knowing that I left my son at a really toddler, and then he's 3 now, and then he's telling me to come and get it. It's really not easy. It's not easy, even though what I'm doing here in the States is for them to be
Mm.
happy and for
Yeah.
them to have a better life than me. Because growing up was a child, it was really hard for me because I was molested by my father three,
Mm.
three times. I got raped many times. So
Wow.
growing up as a child was really hard. So whatever I'm doing right now, I'm really trying to do for my kids. I live here in the States and it's really not easy. It's really, really, really not easy right now, but I'm just trying to hold on. Worse, my
Wow.
husband wants a divorce right now, so I'm just really trying to hold
Wow. You know, that's a lot. That's a lot, Abigail. Um, that's a lot. I mean, and so you are providing for the grandmother and all of them.
on. Yes, all
You
of my
know,
3 kids included the grandmother.
father, the
So
father as
I live in
well.
my father, no.
No, no, the son's father. Your son's father. You're
No,
helping
my
out.
yes. So that's how the reason why I'm here trying to work, see if I can get things together. I haven't worked like 2 months ago since I got married. I haven't worked for 2 months. Um, it's not easy because the season where I am, it's a seasonal place. Once the season is down, you're gonna get like 2, 3 days in working. So it's a seasonal place. My mom called me Friday. She wanted some money for her groceries and my daughter to go to school. I said I will soon send some money as soon as I get it. I said okay. My son called me. He was like, "Mommy, I want money." I said, "Jaquan, remember my son is only 3." I was like, "What
Right.
are you doing with money? Can you spend money? Grandma want money, food, more food." So I said, okay, I will let you get some money. He called me back this morning. He was like, Mommy, food, where the money? I want patty, because patty is his favorite. Is his favorite thing. But no care what, I always will have my last and send it to them. I rather stay hungry here in the States and give it to them.
Ooh, that's tough. And mm, and so I just got a question. So the son's father, he's not working.
Yeah, he feeling now and then the work is not like steady, but he get it.
He get it. Okay. And so are you able to have another job besides the seasonal one?
Uh, it's really hard to get one now because I have to have a permit to get a work, and I cannot have a permit unless my husband puts through the papers, which in he's not going to do that. So there and then I had to file abandonment because of the miscarriage and telling me to get an abortion and everything. I guess that's the only way I can get my permit.
Wow. Okay. I got you. And so, how is he treating you now? Ever since you had that conversation, I know you spoke to me about this earlier last week. How has he been treating you now?
I mean, the only thing he keeps texting my phone is, you don't want to get on my last nerves. I will do shit. I need that divorce. I want to be free from you. And yeah, I just ignore the messages. I don't respond.
Oh wow! So his heart is pretty cold towards you. It's
Yeah, even
mm,
though I didn't do anything, but the reason he's behaving like this is because I told him that I was pregnant, and then he's telling me that his boss and his mom and his brother and telling him to ask me for money. I was like, you know that I don't have any money, so what are you saying? I did not
right,
pay you to get married to me, so why would you want
right.
to take money from me?
Wow. You know, I really want to help you get through this. We're gonna have to talk offline because I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say nothing that that I shouldn't be saying online. But I want to help you get some resources because this story is it's crazy. Especially, with your child. See, I didn't even know that much. Them calling you, and I just got a question because I want to know, is it possible for you to go visit your child? Will they let you back in the country if you just go visit your child?
No, I can't. If I go back out, then I can't come in.
Really? Not even just to visit?
No, I have to be married and file my traveling papers, my I-184, I-130, so I can get through with papers work to travel. I can. If I go home, I guess that's it. But if I go home, it's gonna be worse because the difference, the currency in Jamaica is way different from here. So it's the food rate in Jamaica is really hard. It's really struggling. So yeah,
You said the home rate?
the economic there, the food
Okay.
rate, as in, and the bills in Jamaica is way different from here. It's more the bills in Jamaica is more cheaper than here.
Hmm.
Yeah, to live in Jamaica is good, but you have to have money because
You have to have money.
the food in Jamaica is expensive. Our money from here.
Wow. 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 So it's
So
like kind of
if I leave the country,
yeah.
I can never come back. And so I have to start myself out up here so I can visit back. Because after starting myself out with my lawyer or whatever, and then I get my permit and my traveling documents, then I can go and look for my kids and return. That's the only way.
Wow. Or you have to get a job that will give you a visa.
No, a job cannot get me the visa either. The only way out is to be married.
Oh,
That's
and he's
yeah,
talking about paying him because he
yeah,
thinks that that's the reason you got married to him was
yeah.
for.
No, no, that was never the reason. He know that, but after
Hmm.
his people keep talking in his head and telling him a lot of stuff, and then
Hmm.
because I said no to him asking me for money, then he asked me for a divorce.
So he asked you for a divorce after you said you wouldn't give him no money.
Yes,
Wow. See, I thought he asked you for a divorce because had the you got pregnant
yes,
with the child. So it was because of that as well.
yes.
Mm,
Because I did not get married. I didn't got married to pay you. We got married to
for
be
love.
with each other, to love and appreciate each other, to have each other's back. We did not get married because of that. We got married because of love. You saw the day that you were getting us married, but we were
Yes.
like, yeah, I never expected that. But a lot of
Yeah.
people be talking to him, telling him, okay, this is what once you have immigrant and they need documents from you, you can get money from them. So take money from your wife. Like,
Not if they
yeah,
don't have no money to give.
we don't have we don't have that money to give, even though they're telling them to take money from your wife. Like,
Wow.
mm. And then I'm trying to talk to him about his character, his behaviors, because I'm a motivator. I try to motivate him to, hey, get a job. His The type of job he's doing is to stay home and build carpets, like do carpet. So I said, I understand that you want to start your own business, but you have to start from here before you reach the top. So get a job. He's sending out applications online. I said, no. Once you want something, you have to go out there for it. So you have to get up and go out there and look a job. You can't be sitting down on your phone sending emails. That's not going to work. Go out there and
Oh
looking
yeah.
yourself. I'm talking to him about moving out your mama's house
Oh, he
and
stayed
go
with his
out.
mom.
Yes, he stayed with his mom and brother in a one-bedroom apartment. So
Wow.
the mother is in the room, he's in the sofa, and his other brother slept on the floor.
That's why they
Twice,
think they ask you for money because they don't really have much money. How old is his other brother?
33, he's 37.
Okay,
And
so the
five,
man you married is 37?
my husband is 37. The brother is 33. He stays on the floor while my husband stays in the sofa with his three kids. and the brother stays on the floor with his two kids and the mama in the living room. I mean, the living facility there is really, really not. I have even videoed because I videoed the bathroom and the living, but they did not know that I videoed the
Right.
place.
So where did you meet him at?
I met him in Atlanta.
And what did you go to Atlanta for?
I went there to visit my friend Nafisa.
Okay, you went to visit Nafisa. And when did you meet him?
I met him last year.
Is that when you was like last like October or something?
Yeah,
Okay. So you haven't even known him for a year.
no.
Okay.
But
Okay. So
the first time I went to the mama houses was it was before, it was after I get married. Yes, after I get married, that is how I know the liberty there. I didn't know the liberty there.
okay. You didn't know that he lived there.
No, that was
Okay.
after I got married to him. Then I know that the liberty space is really not for me because I never go in a facility like that, so I could never be in a facility like this. I
Right.
mean, you're having five grandkids, three on the sofa, two on the floor,
Oh.
two grown up adults, and you the grandmother. I mean, like that's not me. That's not a space for me at all.
And so how old are his kids that he said he have? He got three kids, right?
9, 7, and 3.
And so obviously he's not taking care of any of them.
No, the mother is for the kids.
Are they by the same women? The same woman, I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, yes.
Okay.
And he said to me that he does not want his baby mama to know that he's married to me. I was like, why would you want to hide it? He was like, he ain't doing this because his baby mother will file custody, not custody, he will lock the child out of his life. I said, what? I mean, you're married to me. She moved on and she's married to somebody else, even though she have kids with him, with her. But what do you mean you don't want to tell him? Tell him, tell her you're married. Each time the baby mama comes for the kids on Monday evening, you took off your wedding band. You literally took it off. Why? He's saying that his baby mama will take away the kids from him and file for child custody, something like that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
He said she toxic as shit. I was like, that's between you and her, but the thing is, I'm married to you, and then you have to respect it. Why marrying to me, and then you have to hide it from her? She's a married woman.
Oh, and she's a married woman as well. It
Yes,
sounds like because if just from what I'm looking at, you said 9, 7, and 3 from the same woman. So
the
how long?
nine the 9-year-old child is not his, but he played the responsibility of that child. So basically, he only have two, but he played the father role for that child. So he basically said, I have three kids. And that I know when I got married as well.
Right. And so it seems like he's been with that. He was with her for a long time.
Yes, but he just told her that he will never marry. He don't believe in marriage, so he will never marry. And then eventually he met me, and then he married to me, and he didn't marry to the lady that gave him two kids.
Oh, wow. And then she would, to me, it sounded like they still had something going on. If she would get mad at that, even though she's married.
Yeah, I said the same thing too. I said basically that means you guys are into something. Like definitely you're into something. Why would you want to hide my marriage from her? I'm your wife. She's a baby mama. She's a married woman. She bring the kids to you on Fridays and come and pick them back up on Mondays. So what are you saying?
Mm,
I mean, I want to lease a one bedroom in Atlanta for us as a married couple. He's saying I should get a 3 bedroom because of his kids. I said, what? You're not going to be the one paying all of these bills because I'm going to be the one to lease the house. I'm going to be the one paying the rent because you don't have money. You don't have nothing. So how am I going to lease a 3 bedroom for your kids? That's not mine.
okay. Yeah. So this whole situation is interesting because it happened all so fast. You guys got in love quickly, and then it just went like a a hill up than down. And so I'm so sorry that you went through this, but what has this experience taught you?
Honestly, it has taught me so much in life to put myself first, love myself first, think before I act.
Mhm,
And this also taught me not to jump into marriage
mhm.
without you investigate about that person's background first.
And how long do you think you should date someone before you marry them?
I should date someone up to a year and a half before getting married to them. At least that would take you time to know things more.
Hmm. And what questions would you ask the next person that that you think are very important to know that you
I would
probably.
I
Mhm,
would definitely ask the next person, like, if you're not serious, don't start something that you're not serious. Don't ask for something that you don't want.
mhm, right. And then what would you advise someone else? And I'm gonna do two situations because, like I said, people ask this question all the time. Like, what would you advise somebody considering love at first sight? Um,
Love at first sight is a hell no. That thing was in my great grandmother days. That thing was in my great grandma days. That love at first. This generation nowadays is not. It's not the same generation that it was then. It's kind of different right now because a person who would just get up and say, "Okay, I love you, want to be with you," he just want to tell you that because he want to get in your pants. As soon
mm,
as he get in your pants, then he will tell other people that I've been with her. I feel how she feel, and then they will literally place a bet on you to say, "Let's see if I can get the same thing from her if she's easy or yeah."
mm,
I would definitely tell a lady, love at first sight is no. Get to
mm,
know the person, get to know the family, get to know, I mean, run your own races. Always run your own races. Always be a step ahead of everything. When he think that you're down, you're always up. So you're always a step ahead of him in everything. So you gotta run your races to know the tracks, right? Yeah.
mhm. So that's good. So you've actually learned something for yourself for you to be able
Yeah.
to have a better future,
Yeah.
and you've become more aware of things. Maybe
Yeah.
certain things you didn't look at before, or you might have looked at it, but you didn't question it enough.
Yeah.
So I know you're going to be asking a lot more questions. I know you're not going to rush into nothing. You're going to take your time. You're going to take at least a year and a half to see if this
Honestly, I'm
person.
not interested in a relationship. It doesn't mean a year and a half or whatever. I'm just not interested in a relationship right now. I'm just
Right.
dealing with
Mm,
abandonment and
right.
see if I can get a permit to get some good job so I can take care of my kids and be the mother that my kids wish for me to be. I
Yeah.
mean, my daughter keep texting my small daughter at 9. She keep on texting my phone on WhatsApp saying, "I love you, mommy. Be strong. I can't wait to grow up so I can take care of you the way how you take care of me." When I see those text message, I'm telling you, tears
Mm,
just literally fell down my eyes. And my daughter was like, "When I come find mommy, can I get my own credit card so I can spend on you, so I can buy you this or I can buy you that?" Things like that kind of it melts my heart. Like my daughter expected me to be this person, and I am here being the person that they're not wanting me to be. So I need to be the mother to uphold my head, to stand up firm and be the mother that my kids wish me to be. Each time I cry, my kids cry. Because if
mm,
I started to cry and my daughter is aware, she would tell me, "I'm sorry, mommy, things will get better.
mm.
I can't wait to grow up so I can take very good care of you. You're the best mommy in the world and I love you. Thanks for having me." Those
Wow.
stuff, like, those stuff literally melt me when I heard it.
Right. So you got a lot of other things to think about, and I
Yeah.
understand that. But you are the thing is you are being the mother. Somebody hurt their mother. You are being the mother. That's why you came here to give them a better life. Just because somebody took advantage of you does not make you a bad mother. It does not disqualify you from the good woman who you were called to be. You, you,
I'm just
you, you.
focused.
Yeah.
I'm just focused on myself right now and my kids. Like
Right.
you don't have to have a man to be a woman. I'm just
That's
focused on. Yeah, you don't have to have a man to be a woman. I mean,
you
we all came here. We literally all came here and see them, and we're gonna die tomorrow, whenever, when, leave them. So we came here to see them, and we're gonna definitely leave them here.
right. And so I'm so thankful that you shared everything that you shared, because you did not have to open up. There was some things that were new to me, but my hope from this is that you, as you heal, just like you already started your journey, that you help other women make wise choices, that you help your daughter make a wise choice, that you lead her in the path that she should go, because you don't want her to end up in a situation like this. And you're doing that. You are doing that. So I wanted to talk to you after we get off of here. But before we get off, so don't hang up, okay? Because I wanted to talk to you about some different resources. I just want to talk to, I'm gonna take you off the screen real quick, Abigail. Um, I just want to go ahead and tell y'all about live therapy. This is completely volunteer. Uh, please, you all, please sign up. We've got, we have a lot of people who have signed up and who was on the list to do this. It really helps people. It helps people because a lot of people, especially in the group, feel like they don't have anybody to talk to, and they feel like they don't have any resources. They feel stuck in a situation. I mean, similar to Abigail's in a situation that prayer gone, ooh, and a lot of it, and then people are going to help her to be able to get out and get through it. So y'all make sure that y'all sign up for live therapy. The registration link is on the bottom of the subscription. This is free, and I also give you all resources that can help you progress into better situations. Okay, so thank y'all so much for watching, and until next time, bye.